I'm going to share this with you. This is what I know about your students. And it's one of my biggest pain points. I actually shared it in a video a few years back called Why Most Students Will Not Make It. And here it is. Most of them, honestly, it does not matter if they are the 4.0 GPA carrying students, the highest performing ones, or even the lowest performing students in the lowest performing schools. Most of your students do not know deep down who they really are. Most of them do not know who they really are. They don't know what they really stand for, what they really believe. They don't have a strong and compelling vision deep down in them that's strong, a big future that they've created for their lives where they can see themselves starring in, a future and a vision that pulls them forward when challenges and adversities come into their lives. And not knowing who you really are, that is a dangerous thing when you go off into the real world all by yourself and you have to answer the big questions. Who am I and what should I really be doing with my life when those challenges hit? But that is what I offer them in my new book, in my speech programs, in my classroom trainings, in Unfollow the Crowd, the new education for young millennials who crave purpose, freedom, and impact. Because deep down, we all crave that. We all want to know that we have a future waiting for us one day and that all of our efforts and our talents and our passions and our strengths are playing into that specific future. But I give them that in my new training, Unfollow the Crowd. This is about knowing who you really are and discovering that vision deep down inside of yourself that's going to help pull you forward when times get tough. This is about how to not quit when those times get tough and when those challenges come. Did you know in most cases that for some students, quitting can sometimes just mean picking up a bottle or doing drugs or following the wrong kind of crowd or letting other people outside of them influence them against the morals, the standards, and values that you actually raised them to have? So again, this is what I want to offer you. I'd love to come speak to your students in your school, your church organization, your youth organization, whatever it is that you got. Because I do understand one thing about most students is they need to have that deep down compelling vision within inside themselves. They need to have their standards, their beliefs, their morals all intact. They need to have that strong, resilient, and compelling vision for their lives that is going to pull them forward through the tough times when those challenges hit. Because one thing I know specifically is that when you go off to college or out in the real world, and you try and pursue success, you immediately become a magnet for challenges. What are you going to do? What are they going to do when those challenges hit? Because if they don't have that strong, compelling vision deep down within that they built for themselves, then they're not going to have anything to stand on when those challenges come. But I equip them with that very thing. Look, bring me into your school, your organization. I'd love to come speak to your students. We're gonna have an amazing time together and we're going to help build and engineer some strong, resilient, young human beings that we can be proud of. Look, all you gotta do is buy a copy of my book for each one of your students that are gonna be there in that audience. Inbox me, email me at jared@jaredspeaks.com, or you can text or call me at area code 615-818-9066 down in the caption below. And what we'll do, we'll hook you up, we'll get me on your calendar, you on my calendar, and I'll come out to your school, your organization, and we're gonna have a great time. So let's do this together. You can do this if you will. See you soon.